Why did you suddenly start looking good after your divorce? Why did you start looking good suddenly after your divorce? Tell us, why were you not looking good in that marriage? While you were in that marriage, why were you not looking good the way you are looking good now, just after your divorce? Let us know. You see, one thing with some of us, most people, both men and women, is when you go into a relationship, when you go into marriage, you suddenly take your partners for granted. I think over familiarity play a big role. Over familiarity, you get so familiar with your spouse, you get so familiar with your partner that you let yourself go. You just let yourself go. You talk however you want, you don't have that poise anymore, you don't feel like you want to look good for them, you don't feel like you want to, you start talking anyhow, like what you will not do when you were single. Because, oh, now you are in a relationship with them. Oh, now you don't see them finish. Oh, now you are familiar with them. You forget that they see people every day. They see new people every day, and these new people try to please them. Then one day, suddenly, all of a sudden, everything packs up. And that is when you start dusting yourself. You want to dust yourself, you want to start looking good, you want to change your looks, you want to do everything. And you did not do all of those when you were in that relationship, at least. People get bored with doing one thing all over again. But while you were in that relationship, you were doing just one thing all over. One hairstyle, one look, one everything. And then you want them to be comfortable with that. You want your partner to be comfortable with that. No change at all. Everything is boring. And then you say you just want them to swallow it like that. Yeah, all right. Of course, you guys are in a relationship. There is nothing they can do. And then one day, just one day, everything packs up. And that is when you start wanting to change your look. You wanted to change your eyebrows. You want a new look. You want to come out so that the world will see you that, yeah, when you are out of that relationship, you are enjoying your life. You want to prove a point. Hey. If you had done all those things while you were in that relationship, who knows? Just who knows? The relationship wouldn't have packed up. Yes. I think over familiarity play a big role in most relationships that packed up. When you are over familiar with somebody, you don't care how you talk to them, you don't care how you treat them, you don't care how you present yourself to them, you don't really care. And then before you know it, small issues will start setting up, and those small issues will be what will pack you people up. Both for men and the women, tell us why you started looking good all of a sudden after marriage don't pack. After your divorce, you want to prove a point to the world. Why? What stopped you from looking good, that good, while you were in that relationship? Wow. What stopped you from doing that? Tell us what stopped you from doing that.